St. Louis Women United Brunch was started with me, my mom, and my publicist. I was really thinking about doing something for the community because I work a lot with a lot of girls within the inner city schools, and with working with them, they just don't get it or they don't understand. So me just being that big sister, sort to say, I wanted to do something to let them know that it is other women out here that will help you, or there are women that they look up to in St. Louis that will give them a helping hand. So that's pretty much how St. Louis Women United Brunch got started. This year I picked my panel just based off of different women that I know their story. You can look at a woman and not know what she has to bring to the table. So me, I network throughout the city, meet different people, going different places, and everyone that's on the panel this year, their stories just stood out to me, and I felt like other women within St. Louis need to hear their stories. And then my keynote speaker, of course, Mrs. Bling, I picked her because she's at a different height right now, and most girls that look up to her want to get there. So me knowing different people that know her, and she's a very humble person, I'm like, yo, can you come to St. Louis and just speak to these young girls and speak to some people just so everybody can know like the real. And some people feel like, oh, once you get to a certain status, you don't come back and think about like where you've been. Like, she's not from St. Louis, but she have walked the same streets of St. Louis that we have. So if she can get to where she's at, it's like, yo, okay, anybody else can. I've seen major differences. One thing I can say, I'm very grateful and thankful of the city is like being, how can I say this, like I'm very grateful if everybody's been open to my idea, because the very first time I had this brunch, I literally sat down with my mom and my friend and I was like, yo, no one's going to come to this event. They don't like positive things. Girls are not going to support this. And then when I went and it was over 200 girls in the building, I'm like, yo, okay, this thing can work. So this year doing it, I was super geeked and stoked about it. So I went to find a bigger venue. I went to find more things to do, more things to bring to the city, because St. Louis is such a small city, but we're also very large in numbers. So I was really excited this year. Just happy to see people are willing to come to an event like this, because it's not a lot of events like this in St. Louis, especially for all ages. You usually have it like for 21 and older, or all for younger kids, but this is like mom and daughter can come. You can bring your grandma and you can bring your daughter and not feel like, oh, this is not a place for everybody. I like to just see the different girls that come to the brunch walk away from the table with someone they can call as a big sister or a mentor, you know, because I didn't have an older sister growing up. It was just me and my mom, and as a child I wasn't always open to telling her certain things, so I had to kind of just like learn the bad on my own, then weed out the good. But me being older, I'm like, yo, girls, you can talk to me, yo, you can tell me certain things, because I'm there to help. I don't want you to feel like I have to do this on my own, because it does take more than one person to get to the top. It doesn't just take you by yourself.